Hello, I'm Smriti. I'm a special educator and a counseling psychologist. I'm a parent of a child who got the diagnosis of autism. After his diagnosis, I did special education in autism, and last 11 years I'm working for these children and families. I'm making this video to make parents understand how they can select school for their children. During early intervention period, between the age of 2 to 7 years, children used to get lots of one-on-one for learning the basic skills. After that, we need group setups also. So after 5 or after 6 years, parents will start looking for schools. There are different types of schools that are called special schools, inclusive schools, or and integrated schools. So now I am going to explain what is the difference between these. And one more opportunity is in government schools also, they are giving seats for our children. So we will start with inclusive schools or government school. For a child who can sit in a group and can communicate for his basic needs to the teacher while sitting in a group, and can follow the teacher's instruction while sitting in a group, and can take care of his belongings, and can learn in a group, that child can go for inclusive school. So they should have proper communication skills at least for basic needs, and should follow instruction from the teacher with minimal help. So inclusive schools may provide the support of a special educator. So sometimes they will get some one-on-ones and some group assistance with the special educator, or there will be a special education department in inclusive school. So if your child need more support for learning, they may take the child to the special education department and will provide one-on-one for that particular subject. But that is not going to happen from morning to the full day. It may be for 1 hour or 2 hour or something like that. According to your child's needs, they will provide. So these type of schools are called inclusive school. So your child will be sitting with other children for a group, for doing other physical activities, for art activities, and for some lesson, some portions, or some lessons that the child can learn in a group, that they will do. Otherwise they will be taken care by the special educator. These types of schools are called inclusive school. So inclusive school will be suitable for children who don't have that much sensory processing difficulties, like sitting tolerance. They should have good sitting tolerance, and other sensory, auditory, and visual distractions. If too much visual seeking or auditory seeking, then it will be difficult for that child to sit in a group and to learn from that group. So if your child is not suitable for that, you have to think about other setup. Integrated schools are other setup. Integrated schools are the setup. They have special children and the typical children also. So there will be a small 2 to 3 hours. The child will be interacting with the typical children, and after that they will take that children, after school they will take that children for one-on-one session. So integrated school will provide speech therapy, occupational therapy, and special education extra. So therapies will also be in the same place. So you will get the group set up with your child for interacting with the typical children, and after that you will get the one-on-one learning with the therapist. This is called the integrated schools. There are very few integrated schools like this. So if you can find something like this for your child who has little more sensory issues, will be a better place. Inclusive schools are not providing any therapies. Inclusive schools are just, they will follow their syllabus, and some changes, some adaptations they will do for the special need children. But it's not a therapy center. But integrated school will do the therapy, will have the therapy option also. And government school also used to provide one seat in each class for our children, and at that time the child should be sitting with a mother or with a shadow, who can help So according to the teachers, how helpful they are and how supporting they are, like that we can move forward. And the other choice is special school. So special school is more suitable for children who have more sensory processing dysfunction, like difficulty in sitting tolerance, difficulty in focusing, and other sensory issues like verbal stimming and vocal stimming, and difficulty in learning while sitting in a group, and some behaviors, crying behavior or other sorts of behavior. Then these type of the children, they may not accept in inclusive schools or integrated school. After some age, they can't also help these children. So in that case, we can choose um, special school. Special school, well, choosing special school also, you have to find how the program is going. In special school, we will prepare in individual education plan, IEP, for each child. So it's not following the same curriculum for all the children. It's not according to age appropriate in special school. It is up to each child's functional level, how the child is going to learn, how the child is understanding, is it verbal or non-verbal. Each child can learn, but according to each child's needs and each child's strengths and difficulties, we will plan a program. I mean, we will work it out in special school. And then they will, after some age, after 12, 13, 14 and all, seriously they will think about the vocational skills, and then they will move to the vocational skills and production and all. That will be the way going through the special school. But when the child is going to an inclusive school with the CBSE or ICSE, then how they are going to write the board exam. So when you are completing third standard or fourth standard, by that time teachers will tell you that this is too much for your child, or are they going to continue with the same way. By that time you will get an idea that you can follow this curriculum. If it is too much for your child to cope up with the academics in inclusive school, then you can think about NIOS. NIOS is another option. There are some centers, they are providing the classes for NIOS, or as a mother, we can go through their website and you can take the portions according to your child's level, and you can decide third standard or fifth standard or 10th standard, which standard lessons you have to, according to your child's level. You can decide and you can make them write the exams to get the certificates. Then like that you can tell your child is 10 plus 10 passed, or this standard pass, like that you can tell. So this everything is according to each child's, each parent's interest. You can choose, you want to make your child to write NIOS, or you want to make them do vocational skills by sending them to a vocational center. That, according to me, that is more important. And so like that, according to the anxiety of the child, if the anxiety is very high, it will be very difficult for that child to go through the NIOS exams, all that things. So according to the child's level, we can choose which way we have to proceed with our children. So I hope I was able to give some idea about different types of schools and how they are proceeding and which support they are providing. Thank you for watching. Bye.